Hi everybody, welcome to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David and this is the deck review. So today we're going to look at the 216 deck by B. This 216 deck is pretty cool. This is a mock-up or a recreation of a vintage deck originally printed by the New York Consolidated Card Company for a period of time around the year 1900. This deck and the tuck box is a faithful reproduction in both design and feel of what this B deck probably looked and felt like as far back as 1902. And the really neat thing about this design is that although this wood grain back design, it appears in catalogs and card illustrations, there is perhaps only one full deck known in existence. The original deck seems to have been lost in time. So this deck was recreated by the Conjuring Arts, and the reason why they released this as another Erdnase deck is because anybody who studied the Erdnase book, The Expert at the Card Table, they've closely noticed that these illustrations clearly depict that they're using a B deck. Plus the squiggle back design in the illustrations in the book could be a strong indicator that this was in fact the model deck for that book. A little bit about the tuck box. It's pretty much standard vintage with the squeezer logo and the old-fashioned New York Consolidated Card Company font on the sides, and the back, of course, is just the card back itself. The back design on these decks, like I said, it looks like wood grain. It's just squiggles of dashes, but the thing that's a little annoying about this is that it's a one-way back design. I'm not as concerned with one-way back designs personally, but people who play cards, especially people who shuffle a lot and do cardistry, or even when you play games, some people get a little frustrated when they have to sit here and write every card to make it go back the way it's supposed to. But to have this beautiful deck, I think that's a no-brainer. Couple things about the cards themselves. You're going to get two standard jokers. These are B jokers, and they're identical in every way. Of course, you're going to get a B ace of spades. And the face cards, they're all going to be just your standard normal face cards and pip cards. The court cards all have the 1902 faces. So they're all drawn kind of a little old, a little bit out of fashion. And the deck also comes with no gaffs. So there's no gaffs to this deck. This is pretty much just a standard B deck. One of the things they discovered about the original 1902 deck was its size, and so they wanted to make the deck have not only the same thickness of the original deck, but also the same finish. So these decks are thinner than a typical deck. I've got another B deck right here, and you won't be able to tell on this video right here, but when measured with a caliper, this deck, this 52 card deck, it's only 14.5 millimeters, and you can really see it when they're lined up side by side. This deck, because of its size, also had to have a new finish. So the United States Playing Card Company, they developed this new finish. They're calling it the Erdnase finish. It's the thinnest and smoothest card that the United States Playing Card Company can produce. This deck is released in both green and tan, two different colors. And currently, you can learn more about this deck from everythingerdnase.com. You can also check it out at erdnase.com, and you can also purchase them from Conjuring Arts at conjuringarts.org. So that's the 216 deck. It's a great deck. It's a lot of fun. Definitely, when you get a chance, pick one up.